My name's Chef Egg, and I want to give you the skills you need to create healthy and flavorful recipes that you and your whole family will enjoy. Today, I'm going to teach you how to make pasta with bacon and pan-roasted tomatoes. Now this is one of my favorite dishes. You've got smoky bacon and fresh tomatoes that are going to combine to make a really light but very flavorful sauce. Now the first thing we have to do is to brown off this bacon that's been chopped. We're going to take a little olive oil in the skillet, just enough to cover the bottom, and then very carefully put the bacon in the skillet. We're going to toss this bacon until it's golden brown, and then we're going to take it out and drain it on some paper towels. Next, we're going to chop our vegetables. So I've got some garlic here. We're going to smash the garlic, smash each clove with the back of the knife, and get that garlic right out of the paper. You're going to bring the garlic to the middle of the cutting board and take your hand just like this and start to mince the garlic into really small pieces. Next, we're going to chop our onion into thin slices. The first thing we have to do is take our knife with control and support and slice off the flower end of the onion and then the root end of the onion, keeping the onion intact. Next, slice that onion in half, hold that to the side, and peel the onion. And with this hand, you're gonna make a bear claw. Bear claw goes grrr. And it's really funny, but what it does is when you turn the bear claw down, it protects your fingers. And we always wanna be safe in the kitchen. So take your bear claw and your knife, and you're gonna rock that knife forward, really thin. Now while that bacon finishes cooking, we're gonna chop up our cherry tomatoes. And as you see, I've got cherry tomatoes of all colors. And the more color you can put in your food, the better. We're gonna take these cherry tomatoes out, we're gonna slice them in half. Now the bacon's golden brown. We're gonna take the bacon out of a skillet very carefully with a slotted spoon and place it in a bowl that's been lined with a paper towel. Now very carefully, we're gonna take all but 1 tablespoon of the oil that's in this skillet and pour it in a bowl. After we take the bacon out of the pan, we're gonna take our whole wheat pasta and place it in a pot of boiling salted water. We're gonna cook the pasta until it's al dente, which means slightly undercooked, or to the tooth. So we're gonna take that bacon fat at the bottom of the skillet and add our sliced onions to it. You're gonna cook these onions until they're golden brown. Once they soften up, we're gonna add the garlic to the pan. You don't wanna add the garlic too early because it'll burn and taste really bad. So we're gonna move everything off to the side of the pan and drop a little bit more bacon fat. There we go, just enough to cover the bottom. That looks great. And now it's time to very carefully add our tomatoes. Now the goal is to cook these tomatoes until they start to break down and they get a nice golden brown color on the bottom. Now the tomatoes have started to break down, so we're gonna add the bacon back into the skillet and stir it up. Now it's time to actually create the sauce. So I'm gonna take 1 cup of that pasta cooking water and pour it right on top. And the starch from that water is gonna combine with the vegetables and create a really flavorful and light sauce. We're gonna let this cook down for about 3 minutes. We're gonna place our drained pasta right in the skillet and start to toss it in our sauce. Now we're gonna finish cooking this pasta directly in the sauce. What's gonna happen is the sauce is gonna soak into the pasta and give it lots of flavor and will also be cooked to perfection. Now we're gonna finish this dish with some fresh cracked pepper and finally some fresh basil from the garden. You wanna add the basil all the way at the end so the flavor is bright and vibrant. Now we're gonna serve this family style in a nice bowl. I like to finish this off with fresh Parmesan cheese. And that's how you make pasta with bacon and pan-roasted tomatoes. For more videos and recipes, check out woundedwarriorproject.org and get cooking today.